There's a man. What a pervert. How dare you peek at us bathing? Creep. Hit him. Beat him up.
Sorry, ladies. I didn't mean to. This has nothing to do with me.
Wu Yan, you are brilliantly talented, but we have no power or influence. Sometimes you just have to bow your head. We can't afford to provoke them.
Xiaochu, trust me. Those corrupt forces aren't invincible. Someone will take them down eventually.
When will you ever listen to me? Wu Yan, run, go!
This is what you get for offending the young master. Let's go.
This isn't the underworld. I time traveled. Xiaochu, where's Xiaochu?
Wait a minute. This man's attire is so bizarre.
Bizarre? I think you're the weird ones.
He can actually hear my inner thoughts. What? Don't waste breath on him. He saw everything. Kill him.
Actually, I'm just a poor blind man. I can't see a thing.
Liar. And you say you're not a pervert. You could see perfectly fine a second ago.
The truth is, I have intermittent blindness. There was a bright flash just now. It was blinding. So, I saw absolutely nothing.
Still making excuses. You need a beating. Filthy pervert. Beat him to death. Hold on. This man, could he have some special ability? Sister, our empire leads with virtue. Even if he's talented, he's still a creep. Don't talk to him and kill him.
I'm doomed. I'm totally dead this time.
If someone dies in the bathhouse, it's terrible luck. Let's just hand him over to the authorities. Sister is right. Guards, take him away. Yes, ma'am.
Coming!
Don't leave!
Long live Her Majesty.
Is this the direction the state preceptor mentioned? The stars have shifted.
A companion star appeared beside the Emperor's star.
The alignment points exactly here. A mortal bathhouse?
How could a heaven-sent genius be here? Your Majesty.
Perhaps even a heaven-sent genius needs to take a bath. And masters often emerge from the common folk.
Xiaochu, save me!
And how dare you? Her Majesty's name is not for you to shower.
Your Majesty?
Xiaochu, it's me!
I'm Wu Yan!
Insolent. If you shout nonsense again, I will slice you open.
Stop. Could he be the one the preceptor meant? The heaven-sent genius.
So she really is the Empress. And she's looking for a genius. Then I might as well...
Wu Yan, where do you come from? If he truly is the one, the heaven-sent genius, then our empire is destined for prosperity.
Your Majesty, I am Wu Yan, descended from the highest heavens. By a stroke of fate, I fell into the mortal realm, meeting Your Majesty today. I feel I've found a soulmate.
Is he truly the chosen one? It's possible, sir. This encounter in the mortal realm must be destiny.
Yes, if the Empress favors me, in this life, I can finally unleash my talents.
Freeze, you creep. Your Majesty, do not trust this man. He is nothing but a pervert. He was peeking at women bathing. We caught him red-handed. We were just taking him to the magistrate.
Is this true?
Your Majesty, it is exactly as she said. This man is of unknown origin, indecently dressed, and morally bankrupt. Please punish him severely, Your Majesty.
In that case, he is clearly not the heaven-sent genius.
Your Majesty, why not yield to public opinion and win the people's favor? Is he the genius or not? If he isn't, execute him without mercy.
Oh crap, Xiaochu. I'm your boyfriend! How can you turn your back on me?
Your Majesty.
Whether he is a true genius. Why not test him?
Want to test me? Bring it on. Your Majesty, I am indeed a heaven-sent genius. The reincarnation of the Star of Wisdom. You shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Look at the substance. Test me if you don't believe it.
Sir, I naturally believe you. But it's hard to silence the masses. Since you come from the heavens, would you mind answering some questions?
Ask away, Your Majesty.
You may each pose a question.
All right, I'll go first. Tell me how many stars are in the sky.
Good question. Since he claims to be from the heavens, he should answer this easily. If his answer is unconvincing, he is undeniably a fraud.
下厨, you really want me dead?
Sir, do you have an answer?
Heaven-sent genius. Yeah, right? Fact. He definitely doesn't know. Just wait for your execution.
Even with mind reading, I bet you can't answer this.
The stars in the sky are like the sand in the river, just as numerous.
I want an exact number.
You might not know this. The vastness of the universe is infinite. Counting the stars in the sky is like measuring the ocean with a funnel. Pointless. It also ruins their pure, majestic beauty.
You're just deflecting.
Silence! Sir, you speak the absolute truth.
Your Majesty. He clearly didn't give an answer. He failed the question. Please punish him severely.
Only an idiot would try to count grains of sand. A true master would never count the stars, because that has absolutely no meaning.
Your Majesty is wise.
Thinking so loud, I heard the answer loud and clear.
Question 2, using the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. How do you combine them to create the largest possible number? Please answer.
That's way too easy. It's a total giveaway question.
Even an old lady like me knows that. Easy? Think carefully before you answer.
Isn't it 4,321?
No. The correct answer is 2 to the power of 3 to the 41st power.
Impossible? Very few people know this answer. He must have eavesdropped.
Yes, he definitely eavesdropped. Punish him, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, this answer is correct. Just as I predicted, he is a heaven-sent genius.
Your Majesty, I just heard this punk say. He eavesdropped on the answer. Yes, when we discussed the answer. He must have overheard us. Cheating is shameful. This isn't his real ability. Please punish him severely.
We didn't even say the answer out loud just now.
Please punish him severely.
Sir, I have one last question. Let's ask.
Go ahead, Your Majesty.
Sir, can you interpret dreams?
Dream interpretation?
I often dream of bizarre scenes. I have no idea why. Perfect. I'll test. If he's truly a master.
This is what you get for offending the young master. So she still remembers Protect Shachu. Shachu still has fragments of these memories. She really did time travel too. It's just that her brain was severely injured and she has amnesia. No matter what, I must treat her well and protect Xiachu. Sir, in Your Majesty's dream, is there a man named Wu Yan and a woman named Xiachu?
How bold. Could it be that this man shares a past life with Her Majesty? Without any proof, what nonsense are you spouting?
Yao Yue, stand down. Sir, please continue.
Are there also 4 men in black?
Sir, how did you know?
Is there also a strange carriage? People wearing bizarre clothes?
Exactly. Could it be you are the Wu Yan from my dreams? Sir, what is the meaning of this?
No way. He guessed everything right. That's impossible. Absolutely impossible. This is getting ridiculous. Can dreams even be interpreted like this?
Your Majesty, a dream is not just a dream. A flower is not just a flower. There are too many eyes here. The secrets of heaven must not be revealed.
This guy is actually a con artist. He puts on a good show.
Then, would you join me in the palace for a chat?
I'd be honored.
What's going on? Are we not punishing him? Did Her Majesty fall for him?
Silence. My decisions are divine and absolute. You are not to gossip.
Yes, yes.
Return to the palace.
Bring the gentleman a seat. Sir, can you now elaborate on the matters in my dream?
The secrets of heaven must not be revealed?
All of you, step down. Yao Yue, you two.
If you dare disrespect Her Majesty, I will slice you open.
You've threatened me enough times today. I'm not easily scared.
Do not be rude. Forgive her, sir. Now you may speak.
Your Majesty, do you truly remember nothing of the past?
Sir, what exactly are you referring to?
Then I will tell you a story about an old friend.
Please go on.
Once upon a time, she was also named Xiachu. She treated me very well, but I let her down. It led to her being harmed by evil forces, and she lost her memory.
Could it be? Impossible.
Have you ever told anyone else about your dreams?
Never. And I never told you either.
Then I can only say that is a shared experience between you and me.
Unbelievable. Sir, say no more. I am tired. We shall discuss this later.
Yes.
Guards. Arrange quarters for the gentleman in the Hanlin Academy. Treat him well. Do not neglect him.
This way, sir.
Farewell.
Yao Yue, where is the state preceptor?
Your Majesty, he is waiting outside.
Let him in immediately.
Her Majesty summons the state preceptor.
Blessings to Your Majesty.
No need for formalities. This man truly acts strangely.
What Your Majesty describes is indeed bizarre. Even I find it odd.
See, I told you. He's just a pervert. How could he be a heaven-sent genius?
In this world, eccentrics and masters are everywhere.
Preceptor, what do you think we should do with him?
Your Majesty, a heaven-sent genius is tied to the destiny of our empire. I believe, since we are in dire need of talent, if he truly possesses great ability, we must heavily rely on him.
Should we test him again to see if he lives up to his name?
Yes. Let's see if he's just full of hot air.
I have already divined it. No further testing is needed. This man poses no threat to Your Majesty and harbors no ulterior motives. You may use him with peace of mind.
Preceptor, what position do you think he should hold?
If Your Majesty truly wishes to test his abilities, why not send him to the Hanlin Academy first? It appears to be a place of noble leisure, but in reality, it's a web of spies from all factions, a hub of flowing intelligence. Let's see if he can survive in a place like that and secure his footing. How dare you! Where did this wild brat come from? No rank, no background. How dare you trespass into my Hanlin Academy?
And what rank are you?
I am an official scholar of the Hanlin Academy, a legitimate third-rank official.
Oh? Only third rank? Such a big ego for a small title.
You little brat! Insolent! Third rank is something you'll never achieve. When you see me, kneel!
I only kneel to the heavens, the earth, and my parents. Not to some low-life scum.
How bold! Do you believe that, with one command, I can have your legs broken?
Is this how you Hanlin scholars carry yourselves? Do you not know? If the people do not fear death, how can you threaten them with it?
You have a death wish! Guards! Break this man's legs for me, and throw him out!
Yes, sir.
Stop.
Who are you?
Do you recognize this?
This humble official pleads guilty.
Skid, skid, skid. The great third-rank scholar. Get scared too?
Nutty. This is Her Majesty's head of the Royal Guard, Yao Yue. And this is the heaven-sent genius, Wu Yan. Though he currently holds no official rank, his future is limitless. Hear Her Majesty's decree. Wu Yan will temporarily reside at the Hanlin Academy. All of you must treat him well. Do not disrespect him.
We obey the decree.
Stand up. Scholar Li, discipline your students properly. Execute those who deserve it. Expel the rest. Don't turn this place into a toxic mess.
Thank you for the advice.
What are you waiting for? Arrange his quarters immediately.
Yes!
Little Yue. Your token works like a charm.
What do you want it for?
With that token, I can save my breath with these fools. I don't have time to argue with them.
This was personally gifted by Her Majesty. It represents Imperial authority. So, no, I'm not lending it to you. If you truly have talent, then show it to everyone. Build your legacy soon. Then maybe, if Her Majesty is pleased, she'll give you one too.
Makes sense.
Preceptor, you keep assuring me Wu Yan is harmless, but his origins are unknown. His behavior is erratic. And he speaks absolute nonsense. I truly cannot feel at ease.
Your Majesty, the stars show. He is indeed the anomaly meant to guide the Emperor's star. As for his behavior, perhaps it is because someone from beyond this world has his own way of navigating it. Since we say talent is forged in practice, why not grant him a position? Watch his actions. Observe his abilities.
Your Majesty, the Preceptor is right. Whether he's a mule or a stallion, we'll know once we take him for a ride. If he's a fraud or a traitor, my sword will be the first to strike.
All right. Then at tomorrow's court assembly, I shall appoint him as an academician in waiting and allow him to audit the court.
Lord Wu, your uniform has arrived.
This thing has 3 layers inside and 3 layers outside. It's even colder than a business suit. Academician in waiting. Sounds super prestigious. But it's basically just an intern, right? I don't even have KPIs or metrics.
Prime Minister Ji, I heard Her Majesty acquired a new heaven-sent genius. It seems this old man will have to rely on the youth from now on.
Prime Minister Zai, you are too modest. Whether he's a genius takes time to prove. But in this court, a new variable has emerged. You and I both need to tread carefully. If we can't bring this boy to our side, we must use him to take down Zai's faction.
Your Majesty, although Jiangnan is wealthy, frequent disasters in recent years mean the treasury needs replenishing. I propose increasing Jiangnan's taxes by 30% to prepare for emergencies.
Your Majesty, I object. The people of Jiangnan have just recovered. If we raise taxes again, it will breed deep resentment and shake the foundation of the empire.
My dear Wu, you are new to the court. What is your perspective?
If they raise taxes, there's more room for embezzlement. The cut Prime Minister Kai promised me is at least this much. A brilliant plan. It pleases Her Majesty and lines my own pockets.
Your Majesty, I believe, whether to raise taxes isn't just empty talk. Prime Minister Kai worries for the treasury, and Prime Minister Ji worries for the people. Both make valid points. However, when I was in the Hanlin Academy reviewing the files, I found that of Jiangnan's tax revenue, only 70% actually enters the treasury. The remaining 30% is lost to shrinkage, or rather lines the pockets of corrupt officials. And there are many of them. The most urgent task right now is to audit the past tax records and close the loopholes. Once the loopholes are closed, there's no need to raise taxes. The treasury will naturally overflow.
My dear subject, your words hit the nail on the head. Then this matter shall be given to you to investigate secretly. Any files you need, you may requisition from the Hanlin Academy.
I accept the decree. I gotta bait the hook well. Looks like someone tonight is going to lose some sleep. Well, Your Majesty, so it comes down to process optimization and tax incentives. For example, during the tax collection process, we cut down unnecessary extortion and encourage free trade. This way, the tax base will expand.
Listening to you, I feel completely enlightened. Then this matter will be yours to optimize.
I accept the decree. Finally, a real project to manage.
Insolent brat. He doesn't know his depth. Auditing, the Hanlin Academy's files are like an endless ocean, full of missing pages and errors. Let's see how he even starts. Send word to Li Qi. Tell him to make things convenient.
My lord, you mean to muddy the waters?
Truth and lies mixed together, illusion and reality. The trivial files he can have, but the crucial ledgers, let him search and guess. Ideally, he'll find clues pointing towards Prime Minister Ji.
Yes, my lord.
Scholar Li, Her Majesty ordered me to research tax reform. I need to review Jiangnan's tax files from the last decade. Please arrange it.
Lord Wu has a secret decree. I will naturally arrange it. It's just that these files are massive. I should clarify. It will take some time to organize. You can look at these first. I am already trying my best to find them. However, I accidentally discovered that some officials under Prime Minister Ji seem very interested in these old ledgers too. Very interested indeed. I wonder why.
Trying to shift the blame to Prime Minister Ji. Let the dogs bite each other. Trying to use me as a weapon? Let's see who outplays who in the end. These old foxes, feigning compliance while secretly opposing. I have no real power, no team of my own.
Academician, what's troubling you?
Guard Yao, you're just in time. Your aura, just standing there, scares off the rats. Do me a favor. Stand by the entrance of the Hanlin Academy and ask Scholar Li about the status of my files.
You all continue the patrol. Lead the way.
See, Commander Yao. What brings you?
Academician Wu is investigating by Imperial decree. It concerns the foundation of the state. Her Majesty is deeply concerned. She ordered me to check the progress regularly. Is Scholar Li facing any difficulties?
No. No difficulties at all. I will go organize them right now. Working through the night. I absolutely won't delay Her Majesty's vital affairs.
Then, we're counting on you, Scholar Li. Though his words are strange, he's much more pleasing to the eye than those so-called gentlemen.
Nailed it. Looks like this cold-faced bodyguard is an ally worth winning over. But the real big-budget fight is still ahead.
For us women to stand in this court, we walk on thin ice. That old fool Cai Jing wants to seize financial power through tax hikes. I simply won't let him have his way. That Wu Yan acts bizarrely but constantly pulls off brilliant moves. Perhaps He could be our secret weapon. My lord, you want to use his power to counter Prime Minister Tsai? When the snipe and the clam clash, the fisherman catches both. Even if he can't take down Saijing, just disrupting his plans benefits us greatly. Send someone to keep an eye on Wu Yan when necessary. Slip him some useful clues in secret.
Boss, how was the plan I gave you last time? How did it look?
My dear subject, your thinking is indeed unique, very logical, and far-sighted.
Your Majesty, this old minister was thinking. Academician Wu is young and promising, and it's the perfect time for him to gain experience. It just so happens the Northern Desert diplomatic mission arrives soon. Hosting them is highly complex. We need a sharp mind exactly like his. I highly recommend Academician Wu to oversee the reception.
My dear Wu, what do you think?
Those envoys are arrogant and always bring trouble. Boy, if you mess this up, you will humiliate the entire Great Xia Empire. Let's see how Her Majesty protects you then. If it sparks a conflict, even better.
I accept the decree.
You will have full authority over this matter.
Digging a hole for me, huh? Just wait and see who buries who. Chief Envoy.
I've long heard Great Xia is full of talents. I hope this time I won't return disappointed.
We certainly won't disappoint you, Chief Envoy.
Academician Wu, I've long heard you are a heaven-sent genius. My Northern Desert has a mathematical treasure known as the Nine Palace Magic Square. I wonder if you dare to give it a try?
I thought it was some high-tech stuff. I really thought it was high-tech. Turns out it's just early-stage Sudoku. Kindergarten level. Done. Chief Envoy. Children in Great Xia play with this all the time.
You! Academician Wu. Let me test you again.
The prestige of Great Xia. The real trouble is just beginning.
Your Majesty, this is our national treasure, the 1,000-gear lock. If no one in Great Xia can unlock it, then kindly hand over the border. City of Yuncheng as agreed.
My dear Wu,
A variation of the Luban lock, pretty complex.
This lock cannot be forced or picked.
Chief Envoy, you guys call this thing high-tech? The kids at our village entrance play with things more complex than this.
You!
Your Majesty, the core of this lock is just a superficial remnant of Mohist engineering. Testing the Grandmasters with it is simply a joke.
excellent. My dear Wu, you have achieved another merit. You shall be rewarded.
Your Majesty, Academician Wu is truly talented. But diplomacy must come first.
Thanks to you today, my dear subject. You've uplifted our empire's prestige.
Boss,
I know it all too well. The private trade at the border with the Northern Desert. Prime Minister Kai is deeply involved in it.
so I cut off his cash flow.
This kid, Wu Yan, cutting off someone's wealth is like killing their parents. First the tax reform, then ruining my diplomatic deals. This kid cannot be allowed to live.
My lord, our spies in the palace report that Wu Yan is going to the Hanlin Academy tomorrow to inspect the border defense maps.
Oh? then tomorrow will be his death day. Go arrange it. Make sure it's done clean and quick.
Yes, my lord.
Prime Minister Ji truly predicts everything like a god. I must report this news immediately. Wu Yan, let's see how you survived this one. My lord, Prime Minister Tsai has deployed his men. Tomorrow, outside the Hanlin Academy, will be Wu Yan's grave. That old fool, Tsai, is finally acting like a cornered dog. Good. The louder he gets, the more flaws he exposes. My lord, should we warn Wu Yan?
Or maybe, secretly help him. No need. If he can't even survive this hurdle, he's not worth my future investment. If he gets lucky and lives, his hatred for Kaijing will run even deeper. Give the order. Take the vague clues we have regarding Chancellor K and his financial ties with Northern Mo, and subtly leak them to Wu Yan. Yes, brilliant, my lord.
Finish the diplomatic mission. Finally earned some credit. Today I'll check the border maps and see what that old fox Kai is really up to at the border. Oh, I'm gonna be late.
Target spotted. On my mark.
As expected of Her Majesty's personal guard.
Why didn't you bring your guards?
What do you know? I'm drawing the snakes out of their hole. How else would they expose themselves? Hey, wait a sec.
Though he seems highly unreliable, he works miracles. He is extremely useful to Her Majesty. I must assign more guards to him. But with him constantly stirring up trouble, it's like walking on thin ice. Your Majesty, the assassins use standard-issue daggers. The source is hard to trace. They were well-trained. If they missed, they retreated immediately.
Caijing. Does he really think I won't touch him?
We lack evidence right now. Moving against him might cause an uproar in court.
It was my oversight. You were frightened.
Your Majesty, I have an idea. Since they want me dead, it means I've hit their sore spot. Why not beat them at their own game?
Oh, excuse me.
Jishang Ledger's Northern Mo opportunity. Using someone else's knife. I'll gladly borrow it. Just when I was out of ammo. The location is the border market. Code names look like initials. Numbers? Probably amounts or dates. It's too vague. Presenting this alone won't bring Kai down. It'll only alert the snake in the grass. I can't just report it, but I can definitely use it. Your Majesty. Your Majesty, Kai's faction isn't invincible. Some follow him for profit, some are coerced, and some are just lost in the crowd. We can divide and pull them over, taking them down one by one. As for Chancellor Ji's aggressive followers, who are trying to use this chance to suppress opposing female officials, apply pressure to create a rift among them.
This plan is excellent. It weakens the powerful chancellors and stabilizes the court's balance. But this strategy must be used with extreme caution. I understand the stakes. I will handle this myself.
I'll take my leave.
Wu Yan, oh Wu Yan. Just how many more secrets do you have that I don't know about? Such profound insight far surpasses all the lords in court.
Promoting you to Minister of Revenue. Promoting you to a first-rank official. What is Her Majesty's intention? Buying loyalty? Buying people's hearts?
Or is she just targeting me?
Let me tell you. Chancellor Kai is harsh and ungrateful. In the past, if we made even a slight error, he would punish us severely. Her Majesty merely granted some rewards, and he immediately cracks the whip like this.
Ugh!
He is truly no wise leader.
These pampered rich kids. How can they protect Her Majesty?
Guard Yao, you can't just judge a book by its cover. You need a scientific approach.
Her Majesty relies on him more and more. I wonder how he truly views Her Majesty in his heart. The day he was attacked, I actually panicked. That shouldn't happen.
Your Majesty, here are the Imperial Guard recruitment results. Chancellor Kai's nephews won't be sneaking their way in. Those capable but suppressed by him, the poor scholars, are the smart choices.
Wu Yan, your dirty tricks again. This is clearly a plot to divide us. Attendons, Wu. Nice play.
Chancellor Kai, you flatter me. It's all for Her Majesty. For the great Xia, right?
Ignorant brat. Since you're so eager to die, I'll grant your wish. It's time to move. That pawn in the palace.
Holy crap. So, he's got a mole in the palace too.
Wu Yan, you've been reported. Search the place.
Li Qi, what is the meaning of this?
Colluding with Northern Mo. We have witnesses and evidence. Arrest him. Yes, sir.
Such a cliche frame-up, but definitely effective.
Your Majesty, I do not believe Wu Yan would do this.
Although the stars show slight ripples, there is no sign of his treason.
I don't believe it either. But the witnesses and evidence all point to him. Discovered in broad daylight. If I protect him now, it will cause an uproar.
Your Majesty, the evidence is irrefutable. To calm the people and uphold the law, I beg Your Majesty to immediately punish this traitor!
Place Wu Yan under house arrest for now. Without my explicit decree, no one is allowed to visit him. This matter, I will investigate it personally.
Plenty of time.
Wu Yan, you have to hold on. I need some time.
Come on, I'm a guy who's watched 800 episodes of Detective Conan and Judge D. This kind of sloppy framing technique is just too lame. The key right now is whether the Emperor believes me and whether Guard Yao and the Preceptor can find the crucial evidence. You old fox, Kai. If you don't kill me this time, just wait for me to end you.
That guy Wu Yan is annoying, but he'd never stoop to this. There's something fishy about this box. This is
Ningfang powder. Its scent lasts a long time. Only that woman in the inner court, highly favored and tied to Kai, Dowager Consort Lin, loves to use it to scent her clothes.
Your Majesty, the hidden compartment for the silver has traces of Ningfang powder. Its origin points to Dowager Consort Lin.
The divination shows the traitor hides in the inner court. Dowager Consort Lin and her family indeed have close ties with Chancellor Kai.
What nerve, Consort Lin? What nerve, Kaijing? How dare they reach into my inner palace?
Your Majesty, should we arrest Consort Lin immediately?
Don't alert the snake in the grass. Preceptor, tomorrow, under the guise of divination, go pay a visit to Consort Lin. Yao Yue, you continue investigating secretly, especially those anonymous letters.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Wu Yan, just endure it a little longer. I will clear your name.
Your Ladyship, recently near the Emperor's Star, there is a lingering dark aura. I fear villains are at work, bringing chaos to the palace. Have you noticed anything, my lady?
Preceptor, you must be joking. The inner court, under Her Majesty's rule. is entirely peaceful.
Is that so? Then why does my divination show an evil presence strongly tied to your palace? For instance, certain fragrances that shouldn't be there.
Preceptor, spare me. It was Chancellor Sai. He used my father and brothers' careers and lives to threaten me. He forced me to find a chance to plant that thing into Wu Yan's room. That box was brought by his people through a eunuch in my palace. That's how it got in. I didn't know it contained stolen silver and secret letters.
Wu Yan, the stolen goods were found on you. The witnesses and evidence are all here. What else do you have to say?
My lords, you need a chain of evidence to build a case, right? You say the secret letter is my correspondence with Northern Mo. What kind of paper was used? What kind of ink? And how was it delivered?
Naturally, it's the standard Northern Mo paper.
Oh, really? This paper is clearly a special court-issued Shuilang paper. The cut marks are uneven. Compared to the palace's records of the same batch, the cutting dates don't match. It's obviously a recent forgery, hastily cut. As for the stolen silver, that box tells a better story than the silver itself.
Dowager Consort Lin framed an official. Banish her to the Cold Palace. Chancellor Kai has failed his duties, condoning the coercion of a royal consort. Deduct his salary for 3 years, and he shall reflect behind closed doors for 3 days. Shut your doors and reflect. All involved officials are dismissed. You've suffered an injustice this time.
It's fine. Boss, fighting those old foxes is a good brain exercise anyway.
It's just that after this, Chancellor Kai and I are officially like fire and water.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. After this battle, he's exposed quite a bit of his strength. We'll take him down slowly later.
What you told me last time about our past lives. Recently, I've been having these blurry flashes. I am deeply confused.
Xiaochu, it wasn't a dream. In our past life, I failed to protect you. In this life, I will never let anyone hurt you.
Lord Wu, you're back! I have prepared the finest tea and snacks for you.
Power is the best universal pass in this world. Might as well. While Chancellor Kai is laying low, it's the perfect time to push. Some real reforms.
The Emperor heavily favors that Wu Yan. I heard he's just an opportunist, using cheap tricks to flatter the throne. Exactly. Word has it, he was involved in that Northern Mo secret letter case. Though cleared, his moral character is still flawed.
What you gentlemen said, I've heard a little about it. I wonder what you all think about the court's new KPI laws and tax reform optimizations? Any brilliant insights? Let me tell you all what kind of person he really is.
This boy has become a real threat, meticulous, and full of endless tricks. I initially wanted to use him to check Kai Jing. Now it seems I've raised a tiger that will bite me. If he gains full power, there will be no place for us. My lord, then we can't just sit back. Perhaps we should consider temporarily joining hands with that old fool Kai Jing to eliminate this bigger threat first.
My dear sister is now respecting me less and less. As her royal brother, she dismisses me. And she lets some wild boy from nowhere stir up the winds and rains.
Your Highness, Chancellor Kai just suffered a huge loss at Wu Yan's hands. He's holding a deep grudge, and Chancellor Ji seems to have grown wary of him as well.
This is a godsend opportunity. Oh, it seems it's time to fan the flames and let them fight even more viciously. Perhaps I can reap the rewards when the dust settles. Ha ha!
The civil service exam is approaching. The exam questions are the standard for selecting talent. My lords, do you have any insights?
This time we must accept more from Jiangnan. Their families are tied to our interests.
Poor scholars are easier to control. We should promote more of them to counter Kaijing's faction.
Sure enough. None of them genuinely care about finding talent for the country. Your Majesty, to maximize the fairness of the exams, we should implement a blind grading system, seal the names and origins of all candidates, have clerks copy the exam papers, then give them to the examiners. Meanwhile, assign examiners to random grading rooms, isolating them from each other to prevent collusion.
This boy absolutely cannot be spared.
Your Majesty, the Imperial exam has always relied on the examiner's keen eyes for talent. Blind grading, random rooms. These methods are unheard of. This implies doubting the integrity of all our examiners. It will chill the hearts of the scholars.
Indeed, Your Majesty. Making such rash changes would lead to chaos, and that bodes ill for the nation. Attendant Wu is young. His ideas may be fresh, but they are not necessarily sound. If this method proceeds, our years of cultivating connections will be severely discounted.
Poor scholars are hard to control. While this move strikes at Kaijing, it also cuts off my own path to grooming loyalists.
Good. My mind is made up. For this Imperial exam, we will do exactly as Minister Wu proposed, and pilot this new method. If there are any missteps, I will take full responsibility.
This method of yours just offended more than half the court examiners.
If I didn't offend them, it would be equivalent to offending all the poor scholars and genuine talent. Besides, if I don't push them into a corner, how will they slip up? Room Heaven 3, EU. Looks like exam room numbers in candidate codes. As expected, Kai has a backup plan.
My lord, with the blind grading in random rooms, many of the methods we prepared in advance are now useless. Luckily, our spies embedded in the exam hall managed to get the room numbers of a few key scholars.
That's enough. Since we can't control it on a large scale, we'll target them precisely. Give those specific room numbers to our operatives. Once the exam starts, find a way to create some accidents, so they owe us a favor. Remember, leave no trace. Keep it completely clean.
Yes, my lord. My lord, Saiji hasn't given up. He's trying to specifically court a few key poor scholars. That old fox won't weep until he sees the coffin. Send men to keep a close watch on all of Kai's operatives in the exam hall. Record exactly which rooms and which candidates they contact. It will be solid proof to bring him down later. Then, what about Wu Yan? We hold off on him for now. Let him fight Kaijing first. We will just sit back and reap the rewards.
That Wu Yan, what is he playing at? Is he trying to team up with the others, just to set the mood? Candidate EU. Careful, the floor is slippery. This is... What an excellent essay. If this boy passes, he will undoubtedly rank at the very top. But this writing style, it doesn't seem to belong to any known scholar under Chancellor Ji or Chancellor Kai. Whatever. I'll just judge the essay on its merit.
Quan Shui represents the year. That's the general situation. Kai's people have contacted at least 3 candidates. They used different methods, but they were all very covert.
Good work. Keep watching them. Don't alert the snake in the grass. Kai really won't give up. But as long as we secure the core grading process, his influence will be severely limited. The real key right now is Chancellor G and that guy lurking in the shadows, Prince Gong. What exactly are they planning to do?
This is unfair. This Imperial exam is definitely rigged. Our essays were brilliant. Why did we fail? It must be Wu Yan's doing. Yeah, blind grading? Ha! He probably just swapped our names out. Protecting the poor, suppressing us noble families. Yeah, exactly. Unfair, unfair!
I'll go drive them away.
Wait, if we suppress them with force now, we'll just be proving their accusations right. Watch me. You all claim the exam was unfair. Got any proof?
What more proof do we need? The fact that we failed is the proof. Exactly.
By your logic, if you choke on your food, is it the rice farmer's fault? If you trip while walking, is it the road builder's fault? This exam relies on one core principle: meritocracy. Blind grading ignores who your father is. Copied papers ignore if your handwriting is ugly. Isolated grading rooms eliminate cheating. Everything depends solely on genuine talent.
Well said. Exactly.
If you truly possess talent, why fear the exam? Usually, you're just a bunch of ignorant freeloaders, relying entirely on your daddies. Now that your shortcut is blocked.
Brilliant! Spot on!
He truly is one of a kind.
This Wu Yan has a silver tongue, great tactics. He easily resolved a crisis and won the hearts of the poor scholars.
Your Highness, if this man cannot be used by us, he will become a major threat.
The Emperor seems to... I know. It seems we need to move the plan forward. Go to Northern Mose, General Ashina, and deliver a letter. Tell him I agree to his previous terms.
Understood. My lord, Prince Gong seems to be colluding with Northern Mo. His ambitions are vast. It seems the sky over the capital is truly about to change. Caijing, Wu Yan, Prince Gong, a pack of wolves surrounding us. Immediately gather all the important ledgers we have regarding Caijing's dealings with vassal states, as well as the scattered clues of Prince Gong colluding with Northern Mo. Organize them. You are planning to... Eggs shouldn't all be put in one basket. It's time to prepare a safety amulet for ourselves. Find a way to deliver these clues to Wugan more directly. Remember, make him think he discovered them himself.
Fragments of Chancellor Kai's smuggling ledgers. Jishang wants to use my hands to deal with Caijing and Prince Gong simultaneously. What a trick, driving the tiger to devour the wolf. But this intel is highly likely real. Big trouble ahead. Your Majesty.
My royal brother actually dares to collude with Northern Mo.
Your Majesty, if the intel is true, Prince Gong's ambitions go far beyond just taking power. Judging by the recent exam turmoil, he's probably brewing an even bigger conspiracy.
Mutiny. I treated him so well.
Your Majesty, now is not the time for sorrow. We must prepare immediately.
Yao Yue!
Your Majesty.
From this moment, mobilize the capital's most absolutely loyal troops. Under the guise of a drill, move them close to the royal hunting grounds. Also, put Prince Gong's estate under strict surveillance, along with all military generals who associate closely with him.
Yes.
Minister Wu, what do you think should be our next step?
A storm is coming. Perfect time to take them all down at once.
His Royal Highness colluding with Northern Mo is not yet proven by ironclad evidence, but it's better to be safe than sorry. The autumn hunt is near. It is indeed the best time to launch a mutiny. Your Majesty, the capital's defense has been adjusted, but Prince Gong has operated in the military for years. I fear he has hidden pawns we don't know about.
The divination is chaotic. A murderous aura gathers around the Emperor's star. Bloodshed seems inevitable. However, the supporting star shines resiliently. There seems to be a sliver of hope.
Since they want to throw a surprise party, then let's give them an anti-terror drill. We beat them at their own game. Exactly how? First, I'll use my mind reading, before and during the autumn hunt, to reverse screen which officials and generals have already defected to Prince Gong. Second, secretly assemble an absolutely loyal force to form a counter-encirclement on the perimeter. Third, we need a bait they think guarantees their victory, so they will jump out.
Fine. I will be that bait.
On the third day of the autumn hunt, Her Majesty will enter the Black Wind Ridge area. The terrain there is complex, perfect for an ambush. When the time comes, I will personally lead my death squad to strike the Imperial carriage.
Your Highness, what about Chancellor Kai?
That old fox Kai Jing won't unleash the hawk until he sees the hare, but he has already provided the palace. Guard shift schedules. As his pledge of allegiance, once I ascend the throne, he won't be short on rewards. As for my dear sister, let her enjoy her final days on the Imperial throne.
The old and young at home are already controlled by Prince Gong. No other choice. The merit of supporting the new dragon is right here. Wealth and glory are easily within reach. The tree craves peace, but the wind will not subside. These people need strict surveillance during the hunt, especially these generals. They are highly likely to participate in the strike directly.
There are so many of them?
This is only what I can confirm. The real threat might be hiding even deeper.
During the hunt, please do not leave Her Majesty's side for a second.
You be careful too! This feeling isn't too bad, but the real test is coming right up.
Protect Her Majesty.
Real swords and real spears. Way more thrilling than watching a movie.
These dirty tricks of his are actually quite effective.
Things from our ancestors. As long as they work. Who plays fair with you?
Shachu! Shachu, you are incompetent. You employ wicked men, causing anger from heaven and resentment from the people. If you step down voluntarily today, for the sake of our sibling bond, I will spare your life.
Royal brother. You finally stopped hiding.
Ha ha!
Prince Gong. You keep saying Her Majesty is incompetent. But you colluded with Northern Mo, promising to cede 2 cities so they would help your mutiny. What does that make you? Selling out the country for glory.
You spit blood.
Am I speaking nonsense? You know best in your heart. The secret letters between you and Northern Mo's Ashina, hidden in your estate's secret compartment. Do you need me to read them out loud to everyone?
How could he know? The secret room's compartment. Only my most trusted men. Nonsense. I am loyal to the nation. How dare you slander me? Soldiers, hear my command.
Sir!
The Emperor Shachu and the wicked Wu Yan have ruined the court. Take them down!
Yes, sir!
Stop. By Her Majesty's order, we are here to quell the rebellion. Whoever lays down their weapons will be spared. Your Majesty, Prince Gong's letters with Northern Mo are right here. The seals and handwriting have been verified.
You treacherous rebel. Colluding with foreign enemies to usurp the throne. I was truly blind. I was almost deceived by you. Your Majesty, I am willing to redeem myself. Let me slay this traitor. Taijing, you fickle, treacherous rat.
Take them down.
Take them away.
Your Majesty, I was forced by that. Prince Gong.
Taijing, though you didn't directly join the mutiny, you colluded with him, leaking palace security details. Your heart is utterly corrupt. Strip him of all official posts. Revoke his titles. Detain him for trial. Confiscate his estate.
As long as I'm alive, there's still a chance. I am innocent. Hurry!
Right now, the court is unstable. We still need to weigh our options. We can't push Kai's faction into a desperate corner. Wu-Yan, if I weren't the Emperor, would you and I...
Your Majesty.
The emotional debts of this life. Minister Wu, you've saved me several times. Your contributions to the state are immense. I wish to bestow upon you the title Duke of Anguo.
Thank you for your profound grace, Your Majesty. But I ask Your Majesty to rescind this order. I've only been here a few days, and I'm already getting a dukedom. How is everyone else going to see me? How about something practical? Just give me a few days of paid leave to explore the capital.
Minister Wu's humility comforts me greatly. I grant you half a month's leave. As for the rewards, we will discuss them later.
During Lord Wu's leave, his safety must still be guaranteed. I request permission to act as his guard.
Immediately take the estate's most important ledgers and secret letters with provincial officials and move them to the secret room in our Jiangnan estate. Our properties in the capital. Liquidate them as quickly as possible. Yes, my lord. My son, if something happens to me, you must tread carefully and stay far away from the court's vortex. Take this wealth, change your name, and just live out a peaceful life.
Mother.
Go. Remember, surviving is the most important thing at any time.
This really suits you.
Thank you. Your wife is deep down. How do you view Her Majesty and me? Never mind. Let's head back.
Minister Wu, the rebellion is quelled, but everything is waiting to be rebuilt. I wish to initiate reforms. Where do you think we should start?
Your Majesty, I recommend the KPI evaluation system to quantify officials' performance. Focus on core task evaluations, regular assessments, survival of the fittest. At the same time, establish an anti-corruption bureau dedicated to thoroughly investigating cold cases to cleanse the officialdom of corruption.
Approved. You will head the Anti-Corruption Bureau. I grant you the power to act as you see fit. Your first target will be Chancellor G and the past embezzlements of his faction. Start by investigating their factionalism.
Chancellor G is deeply cunning. The ledgers are extremely well hidden. But as long as it's a fake ledger, there will be logical loopholes and links that can't stand scrutiny. Go! Bring the Ministry of Works, Registrar Wang, who manages palace repairs, and Director Liu from the Ministry of Personnel's Evaluation Bureau. Here for questioning.
Yes, sir.
My lord, Registrar Wang and Director Liu were both taken away by Wu Yan. They know too much. What's coming will eventually come. I just didn't expect that in the end I wouldn't lose at the hands of Kai Jing. But I'd fall into the hands of this brat from nowhere. It is time to make our final arrangements. Yes, my lord.
My lord, the men are here.
Are you two going to talk or not?
I'll tell you everything. That sum of silver. Chancellor G instructed me to use the Imperial Tomb project to transfer it out. The exact destination was the salt trade licenses in Jiangnan. Regarding official promotions and evaluations, Chancellor G did indeed repeatedly hint to favor the people on his list. The bribes we received, the vast majority, were delivered to the locations Chancellor G specified.
Guards!
Sir!
Take these two away.
Yes, sir.
It's about time. Tomorrow, I'll go meet this final opponent. I wonder what cards he still has left to play.
Your Majesty, this is the list of faction members I've gathered over the years and the evidence of their crimes. The attached pages behind it hold the blackmail I know of regarding certain court officials dealing with foreign enemies and vassal states. I deserve 1,000 deaths. I do not beg for your Majesty's forgiveness. I only beg that your Majesty remembers my years of serving the late Emperor, and that I repented in the end by submitting this list to please spare my family and give them a way out.
Chancellor G formed factions for personal gain and embezzled state funds. The evidence is glaring. However, considering his merits in serving the late Emperor and his repentance in his late years, handing over his cohorts, and the blackmail against foreign enemies, which is a slight contribution, I have decided to grant extraordinary clemency and spare his life. Strip him of all official positions and titles, and confine him to his suburban villa.
Thank you, Your Majesty, for sparing my life. Long live the Emperor! Chancellor G. When the hare dies, the hound is boiled. When the birds are gone, the bow is stored. Lord Wu, you'd better watch out for yourself. Don't end up following in my footsteps.
I am different from you. What I seek is neither power nor profit, but to assist a wise ruler in creating a golden age.
A golden age? This court is a place that eats people alive. When you step on more people's toes, you will finally understand.
We walk different paths, we make different plans.
Your Majesty. About our past lives. About the Jiachu in your dreams. About where you truly come from.
Your Majesty, I'm actually not of this time. I come from 1,000 years in the future. A world entirely different from here. Your name was Jiachu. You were my girlfriend. We both died because we fought against dark forces. I don't know why. I came here with my memories. And I don't know why you became the Emperor.
So, it turns out all of this is true. In that life, you failed me. In this life, will you fail me again?
Never. From this day forward, in this life and the next, never again.
Since Her Majesty and he share a past life romance and deeply trust and love each other in this life, I am, after all, an outsider. Perhaps the frontier is where I truly belong. Your Majesty, now that the court is stabilized, the northern frontier remains restless. Northern Mo harbors wolfish ambitions. I fear, after Prince Gong's matter, they might stir up more trouble. I volunteer to station permanently at the northern frontier, to serve the country, and to ease Your Majesty's burdens.
Yao Yue, I know your intentions, but you are still my strong right arm. The capital needs you more.
Your Majesty's safety is my greatest wish. However, the frontier fires also require a good general. My mind is made up. I beg Your Majesty to grant this request.
Approved. I appoint you as the Marquis of Zhenbei, commanding the 3 northern garrisons.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Wishing you a safe journey.
Stop being so sappy. Serve Her Majesty well. Otherwise, the sword in my hand won't forgive you.
Yao Yue, take care. Wu Zhan has achieved miraculous merits repeatedly, with utter loyalty to the nation, and shares a profound mutual understanding with me. I intend to make him Imperial consort, to co-rule this empire.
Your Majesty, absolutely not. Since the founding of Great Xia a century ago, there has never been a precedent of making a commoner the Imperial consort. Wu Yan's origins are unknown. His background is shady. This might bring chaos to the court and taint our royal bloodline.
Royal uncle, Wu Yan's talent has been a great asset to the country. How can you bury such talent just because of his background and disregard my feelings?
Your Majesty, ancestral rules cannot be broken. Royal dignity cannot be lost. If this boy is appointed, I will have no face to meet our ancestors.
Your Majesty, can we discuss this another day? Your Highness, why stop Her Majesty and me? For the country and for your family, what benefit does it bring you?
Upholding the law is the greatest benefit.
If your Highness cooperates with me, I can guarantee crop yields will increase by at least 30%. I can guarantee thousands of acres of fertile land will survive droughts and floods. This achievement will be remembered for millennia, marking your name in history. Your Highness is a smart man. You know what's truly important. I'm sure you can decide.
If what this boy says is true, it truly is an unparalleled merit, enough to go down in history.
Your Highness, look. This is our new type of plow.
Your Highness, using Lord Wu's method, I reckon the harvest from this field this year will increase by at least 40%.
Ancestors above. As the stars indicate, Lord Wuyan is the reincarnation of the supporting star, beside the Emperor's star, united with Her Majesty. The harmony of yin and yang will guarantee Great Xia's endless legacy. A century of prosperity is assured. This is the will of heaven, and heaven's will cannot be defied. Your Majesty, I and the entire royal clan are willing to follow Your Majesty's will to appoint Lord Wu as the Imperial Consort. But the Imperial Consort is a highly exalted position. If he continues to hold other official posts, I fear his power will be too heavy.
It violates protocol. Therefore, I implore Your Majesty to allow him to participate in politics as the Prince Consort. However, he must resign from the Anti-Corruption Bureau and all substantive posts.
Your Majesty, I gladly accept. This works out well. Stepping back from the front lines to the second, focusing on grand strategy, mentoring the next generation. Now that is what I call true sustainable development. In this lifetime, I finally lived up to your expectations. Xiachu.
Congratulations, Your Majesty.
There's been some strange activity at the northern border lately. The borders have seen an increase in harassment from small cavalry units. Yao Yue sent a letter saying, "This doesn't look like your average rating. We have to handle foreign enemies and powerful ministers, and deal with these stubborn old fossils too."
Tell Yao Yue to be on high alert. Especially guard the supply routes and water sources. I just have this feeling that they are going to play extremely dirty this time.
Yeah.
I have already sent word to her. It's just... you and I are now husband and wife. I am worried about you.
Relax. I'm the Prince Consort now. The higher the status, the safer I actually am. If they really have the guts to come after me, then I'll gladly show them what being totally outclassed truly means.
Prince Gong was completely useless. Good thing Operation Lone Wolf was already set in motion. State Preceptor, the next move is entirely up to you.
Hahaha. Rest easy, my Khan. The obvious cavalry harassment is nothing but a smokescreen. The true killing blow has long since infiltrated the great Xia capital. This heart-piercing poison is completely colorless and odorless. It slowly invades a person's mind, ultimately driving them into fatal madness. Our very first target is that newly appointed Prince Consort. Wait until he makes a public fool of himself, or even goes completely insane. The Empress of Great Xia, who will she have left to rely on then?
Excellent. I will make absolute sure that they crumble entirely from the inside out.
Ugh, what's going on? Low blood sugar? Or is this some time travel side effect?
Wu Yan. What's wrong with you? You look so incredibly pale.
No, this isn't normal fatigue. My mind-reading ability is being jammed.
Someone get the royal doctor, quickly.
The Prince Consort's pulse is extremely peculiar. It seems a foreign entity is invading, disrupting his mental focus. Yet, it doesn't resemble the usual, chill or standard poisoning. This is no ordinary poison. It is derived from a rare hallucinogenic plant toxin from the western regions, mixed with a massive dose of specific herbs. It requires long-term microdosing to finally take effect. The poisoner's methods are exceptionally brilliant, and they must definitely be hiding inside the palace, because it requires long-term, close-range contact to maintain the curse's potency.
We really do have a mole on the inside. Since they want to see me make a fool of myself. I'll happily put on a show for them. Let's see who breaks their composure first.
Just as I thought, he's struggling. Almost time. In just 2 more days, he will inevitably make a public fool of himself. Empress, let's see how much longer you can put your trust in him.
Found you. Even though I don't know who you are yet. You are not getting away. Their target is me. They want me to make a fool of myself in public. The deadline is in 2 days. And the source of the poison is right here in the palace.
If we purge this poison directly, it might permanently damage the Prince Consort's core. We need to find the poisoner's medium, or the poisoner themselves. I need to set up a formation to narrow down the suspects.
You must uncover this person's identity immediately.
We are going to beat them at their own game.
How exactly do we do that?
Everyone, today, the Prince Consort will be giving the lecture.
Today, I will be explaining the absolute simplest multiplication in arithmetic. Shut up! All of you, shut up. I can't hear anything! There are ghosts, ghosts. Can't you hear them?
Escort the Prince Consort to rest, hurry!
Ghosts, I hear ghosts. Can't you hear them? Ghosts.
Why do you push yourself so hard?
If I didn't put on that act, how would we let that rat know that the curse is actually working? Besides, I've already confirmed it. It is Lecturer Lee from the Academy.
Lecturer Lee.
His ancestors were indeed from the Northern Desert's shaman tribe. No wonder he was capable of casting such a curse.
Right now, he must believe his grand plan is complete. His guard will be completely down.
Oh no! He's going to destroy the evidence or kill himself! Prince Consort. He's dead. The medium is destroyed too. He died fully believing you were fatally poisoned. But
Who is the Wolf King? Silenced. He was just a pawn. The very tip of the iceberg of Operation Lone Wolf has only just surfaced, and the Wolf King is clearly way above his pay grade. The real threat is still out there. Xiachu, I'm here. This poison doesn't just harm the body. It pries into and amplifies a person's deepest inner fears. Northern Desert really went all out this time. But the more desperate they act, the more we need to catch them all at once.
Your Majesty, Prince Consort.
How is he?
The toxin has been cleared, but the Prince Consort needs a few days of rest to stabilize his mind.
Your Majesty, Lecturer Li was a suicide spy, but that's secondary. The Wolf King behind him is deeply hidden. We are way too passive right now. The surface harassment from Northern Desert is still ongoing. Yao Yu is under an immense amount of pressure, and we still have the Wolf King lurking on the inside. We have to take the initiative. We have to lure the Wolf King out.
How do we lure him?
What they want to see the most is for me to completely collapse. So I'll give them exactly what they want to see. A prince consort who just recovered. Desperate to prove himself, and prone to making careless mistakes.
You want to use yourself as bait? The bait has to be incredibly tempting.
I plan to, personally, escort a major shipment of crucial military supplies heading to the northern border. How could the Wolf King possibly resist that?
Changpu may be dead, but his dying words, that the Wolf King is still out there, it leaves me deeply unsettled.
Jiang Pu was just a visible pawn meant to be sacrificed. The real Wolf King must be hiding much deeper in the shadows. I reviewed all his movements and found he was circling one core objective, obstructing the new salt and iron policy.
You mean to say, the Wolf King definitely controls the lifeline of the new salt and iron policy. Could be the director of waterways.
Or a high-ranking border general. It could even be a minister who discusses state affairs with you every single day.
Do you have a way to draw him out?
Tomorrow, I will propose in court to completely tighten border trade and dispatch special inspectors. We cut off their money flow and force them out into the open. Your Majesty, I petition to fully tighten border trade, severely reduce salt and iron transactions, and dispatch officials from the Supervision Bureau as resident inspectors.
Your Majesty, border trade is vital to border stability. We can't just change it overnight. The Jiangpu case is a perfect warning.
Your Majesty, the loopholes in border trade are already threatening the very foundation of our nation.
Petition granted.
Soon after, the first batch of officials headed to the border towns. This is bad. We need to report to Lord Wang immediately.
That damn Wu Yan. He's trying to cut us off at the roots.
Exactly. What do we do now, my lord?
He wants to send people, right? Then let's give them a very warm welcome. Ha ha ha. That place, Yun City, hasn't it always been a bit chaotic?
I understand. But assassinating an Imperial envoy...
Who said anything about assassination? Sickness. Bandits. Accidents. Ha ha ha. An official dying in a place like Yun City is completely normal. Ha ha ha.
Wang Huanji is losing his patience just as I expected. After Vice Minister Sun left the estate, he immediately met with some mercenaries. Looks like they're planning to make their move in Yun City.
Should I send more backup? To protect the inspector?
No, let them make their move. Let them think they've succeeded, so they'll expose more of their operation. This is a secret order for the defending general of Yun City. Please personally dispatch reliable men. You must guarantee the inspector's safety.
That punk Wu Yan is pushing us into a corner. If he keeps this up, years of our hard work will be completely ruined. Northern Desert is already losing patience.
Exactly. Lord Wang, what do we do now? If border trade is cut, our money flow stops completely.
If you ask me, let's just go all in. Hit him right here in the capital.
Nonsense. Making a move in the capital is way too obvious. If the Empress launches a strict investigation, how will we get out of it? Well, he wants to tighten border trade and send inspectors, right? We just make sure he fails. We'll make sure the people he sends never return. When the court falls into chaos, let's see how the Empress protects him then.
You mean? Isn't the first batch of inspectors heading to Yun City? That place is complicated. Bandits are everywhere. An Imperial envoy dying by accident would be perfectly normal.
Excellent.
Your Majesty, the fish has taken the bait. Wang Huanji and his crew will definitely target the inspector in Yun City.
If you knew it was a trap, why still send someone? Isn't that risking a loyal official's life?
Without doing this, how else could we find rock-solid evidence of them colluding with Northern Desert and murdering court officials? I've already sent a sharp, reliable person and had Yao Yue select her best guards to protect him in secret. On the surface, this is an inspection, but in reality, it's to lure the snake out of its hole and catch them red-handed.
Make absolutely sure the official is safe.
Stay alert. This terrain is perfect for an ambush. Stop right there! Protect His Excellency. How are these guards so strong? If we fail this mission, Lord Wang will kill us. Retreat! My lord, those bandits were highly trained. Definitely not your average mountain thugs. My men wounded their leader, leaving a deep gash on his left arm. And from what I saw, their fighting style looks like military. Military men? I see. Conduct a secret investigation of Yun City and the surrounding camps. Look for anyone with a fresh wound on their left arm. At the same time, send news of the attack to Her Majesty via express courier. It's time to close the net. Yes, sir.
In broad daylight, assaulting an Imperial envoy is treason. Investigate this to the very end.
Your Majesty, the surviving guards reported that the bandits are suspected to be military personnel. I request a joint tribunal by the Supreme Court, the Ministry of Justice, and the Supervision Bureau. We will inspect the capital and the camps around Yun City to find anyone with matching injuries.
General, the court is coming to inspect wounded soldiers in the camp. For your injury, just say you got it fighting bandits a few days ago. Let them check. But the royal doctors can easily tell. If a wound is fresh, what should we do then? General, this is bad! The Anti-Corruption Bureau, with Her Majesty's decree, barged right in. What? On your knees, kneel!
Deputy Commander Chen, how did you get this injury?
Got it fighting bandits a few days ago.
Oh? Which bandits? Where exactly? How many casualties? Is it on the record? Still won't tell the truth? The Yun City bandit was injured on his left arm. It matches your injury's location and severity perfectly. Speak! Who ordered you to disguise yourself as a bandit and assassinate the Imperial envoy? Tell the truth. And perhaps your family might be spared from the fallout.
It was Wang Huanji, Lord Wang, and Vice Minister Sun. They ordered me to do it. They said they wanted to cut off your wings, Lord Wu. Northern Desert agreed too. Said after it's done.
It's over, it's all over.
Lord Wang, please come with us. Your Majesty, the suspects have been brought in.
Your Majesty, Your Highness, and Qin Wang, following the clues from Yun City, we traced the network and rooted out Chancellor K's remnants. Right Vice Minister of Rights Wang Huanzi, Vice Minister Sun, Deputy Commander of City Defense Chen Mang, and others. They are suspected of rigging Imperial exams, selling official posts, and colluding with Northern Desert remnants. The evidence is irrefutable. They have disrupted the court, and their crimes are unforgivable.
Your Majesty, I'm innocent. Wu Yan is framing me! The evidence is all forged.
Strip all involved officials of their titles and investigate. Throw them into the maximum security prison and interrogate them strictly.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Lord Wang claims the evidence is forged. Could you point out exactly what is forged? The so-called secret letters must be fake, and the ledgers are total nonsense? Then perhaps Lord Wang could explain something. Why did the answers of last year's top scholars contain the Northwest Water Conservancy data, a highly classified metric known only to your core advisors? Northwest Water data. This data appeared in the meeting logs of your private study half a month before the exams. The Hanlin Academy already has it on record.
How did he manage to dig up such specific details?
Trying to play data fraud with me? I've been heavily trained in big data analytics, buddy.
Lord Wang, word from the outside says, you must hold your tongue. Your family will be taken care of.
Taken care of? More like silenced. Wu Yan, you're absolutely ruthless.
Your Majesty, the charges against Wang Huanji and his accomplices are essentially confirmed. By rigging the exams, they placed talented but corrupt individuals into key departments. They used their positions to hand over our state intelligence to Prince Gong's old loyalists and Northern Desert remnants in exchange for massive profits. Exchanging for massive profits.
In the Prince Consort's opinion, how should we handle this to deter the wicked without excessively shaking the court's stability?
Punish the main culprits severely according to the law. Expose their crimes to the public as a warning. Disintegrate their faction in batches. Meanwhile, we push forward our Imperial exam reforms. Push them out. Introduce blind grading, preliminary admissions, and stricter penalty measures. We root out the possibility of such incidents fundamentally. Solving this case is what I call true sustainable development.
The main culprits Wang Huanji, Sun Yuan, and Chen Meng, with irrefutable evidence against them. Irrefutable evidence are sentenced by law to immediate execution. Other accomplices, depending on the severity of their crimes, will be dismissed from office. All officials appointed through their exam fraud will be stripped of their ranks and investigated.
The Northern Desert Royal Court harbors malicious intent, colluding with rebels in an attempt to subvert the state. Your Majesty, I propose we sever all official and trade relations with the Northern Desert Royal Court. Anyone found selling grain or horses to the Northern Desert will be charged with treason. Hold on. Anyone who breaks away from the northern desert regime and lives in peace with our great Xia will have access to our foreign markets. We will provide them with the supplies they need at fair prices.
This move essentially subjects the Northern Desert Royal Court to the most severe economic blockade and political isolation. Prince Consort, after this battle, the vermin in the court have mostly been swept clean. Your economic sanctions against Northern Desert. Economic sanctions are worth more than 100,000 troops.
You flatter me, Your Highness. All that killing is so uncivilized. Using economic tools to cause internal chaos so we can reap the benefits without lifting a finger. That's what I call a high return on investment. When it comes to sanctions and divide and conquer, I've learned from the absolute masters.
Your Highness Prince Consort, according to these detailed rules for border trade management and anti-economic espionage, all border transactions must be registered. The quantity of goods and the trading parties must be clearly defined. This will vastly compress the space for smuggling.
Exactly. Knowledge isn't just power. It's the rules of the game. We're going to use laws and economic tools to build an invisible Great Wall. It's time to show these ancients what winning by the rules looks like.
Great Xia cutting off our salt and iron is cutting off our livelihood. Those fence-sitters in the other tribes. State Preceptor, is there truly no way to break this?
My Khan, a direct assault would be too costly. The Great Xia border is heavily fortified. Since we can't do it openly, perhaps we can use another method. I've heard the Great Xia Prince Consort places great importance on the study of science. The foundation of his power lies in that Institute of Technology.
Marquis, Her Majesty's orders are clear. We are to enforce a blockade on the Northern Desert Royal Court. There are no major battles at the border now, but small-scale smuggling and bandit harassment have increased, and they seem highly organized. Also, our scouts report that at the border, there have recently appeared unfamiliar faces. They don't look like regular merchant caravans. It's more like they're surveying the terrain and gathering intel.
Pass down the order. All border checkpoints must strictly inspect for smuggling, especially salt, iron, and grain.
Deploy more patrol cavalry.
To expel or capture anyone acting suspiciously. Also, notify all border prefectures to strictly audit household registries, particularly for any newly arrived, unfamiliar faces. What we're guarding against is no longer massive armies, but hidden spies and internal moles.
Yes, ma'am.
Wu Yan was right. The invisible front lines are often the most deadly.
Immediately notify all students and craftsmen to heighten their vigilance. Do not talk to strangers. Above all, you must not reveal our institute's core technologies. Strengthen gate security. Everyone must be registered and verified. Looks like Northern Desert changed its strategy, shifting from military pressure to intelligence gathering and technology theft. You want to play an undercover spy game? I'll play with you.
Northern Desert seems to be laying low.
Your Majesty, the calmer the surface, the stronger the undercurrent. They can't win head-on, so they'll inevitably try other methods. Economics, technology, intelligence, or even public opinion. We must be doubly careful. I have already instructed the Institute of Technology to prepare a comprehensive system to guard against tech theft, as well as intelligence reports to counter smear campaigns.
You always think 10 steps ahead. Northern Desert is truly like a centipede. It just refuses to stay down.
The Khan decrees. At all costs, infiltrate the Great Xia Institute of Technology. Get everything on farming tool improvements, water wheel designs, and especially those fertilizer formulas that boost crop yields. If we can bribe a few core students or craftsmen, spare no expense. The Institute is heavily guarded. It's incredibly hard to sneak in. Target the merchants who supply their raw materials. Target the servants in their households Target the students returning home to visit family. There's always a loophole we can exploit.
Marquis, the suspicious caravans we've been tracking are acting extremely shady. They've made contact with several border clerks. They seem to be asking around about the routes and schedules of Institute students, visiting their hometowns, planning to kidnap or bribe them.
Pass the order. Put these suspicious caravans under strict surveillance. Identify every single one of their contacts. And conduct a secret audit on all border clerks. We are playing the long game to catch the big fish. We'll root out every single mole. They've planted...
Yes, ma'am.
Trying to pull these dirty tricks on my turf? They're really underestimating me.
Hey there, little brother. You're a student from the capital, right? So young and promising. Wonder what they teach you all in the capital. Oh, just the usual. Classic literature and sage teachings. I heard you guys import some pretty bizarre and fascinating gadgets. By order of the Marquis of Genbei, we are hunting northern desert spies. You lot look highly suspicious. Come with us. Take them away!
My Khan, Great Seer's defenses are airtight. Conventional methods won't work. It seems we must activate our final piece, high up in the Great Xia court. We still have one deeply embedded mole. It is time to use him. This person wields immense power and has a bitter grudge against Wu Yan.
Who is it?
The deepest hidden wolf. Can't stand the winter and is coming out. Good. Saves me the trouble. It's time to put on a proper lure the snake show.
The Prince Consort is truly forward-thinking. Technology is the foundation of a strong nation. If Northern Desert steals it easily, our absolute advantage will vanish into thin air. This law will be enacted immediately.
Your Majesty is wise.
Furthermore, I suggest we establish a security bureau within the Institute of Technology, staffed by loyal, reliable students, to monitor each other and implement a tiered classification system for all technical archives.
Excellent.
This is what we call internal risk control and infosec management. Basic corporate stuff from the modern world is enough to keep you guys learning for a while.
Your Highness, isn't Wu Yan's power growing too vast? Imperial exams, anti-corruption. And now tech regulations.
Shh. Desperate times call for extraordinary men. Without him, Chancellor Kai Prince Gong, and parasites like Wang Huanji, how would they have ever been purged? And the Northern Desert, how would they have suffered such a crippling blow? As long as he remains loyal to the court, we must support him.
Yes.
Though his methods are unorthodox, he always strikes right at the core. He truly is an exceedingly rare talent. It's just, we must prevent him from becoming too powerful to control.
Remember, you are not just students. You are the guards protecting the hope of Great Xia's future. Security lies in the details. For instance, discarded draft papers cannot be tossed out casually. They must be centrally incinerated. Discussing core projects must be done in designated soundproof rooms. Furthermore,
Feels like we're in secret agent training. Kinda badass, honestly. Just wonder if we get James Bond level perks.
This won't work. That won't work. Are we just supposed to sit here and wait for death?
Calm your anger, my Khan. We still have one final move.
Psychological warfare.
Spread rumors. To shake the Great Xia courts trust in Wu Yan. Once he loses the Empress's favor, the Institute of Technology is nothing to fear. Our deeply buried pawn needs to start pulling his weight.
Did you hear? Our great prince consort is no heaven-sent genius. He's actually a spy sent by the Northern Desert. No way, seriously? He's achieved so many miracles for us. That's exactly why he's so brilliant. First, win Her Majesty's trust. Then steal our state secrets. And coordinate with the Northern Desert from the inside. Otherwise, why did Northern Desert only suffer setbacks after he rose to power? It's obviously a staged deception, just to pave the way for his rise. That actually makes sense.
State Preceptor. What is your take on this?
Your Majesty, this is clearly a vicious psychological tactic. Completely baseless, meant to sow discord. If the Prince Consort were truly a spy, why would he help Your Majesty purge enemies both inside and out, and stabilize the Empire? Such a clumsy trick is nothing but a desperate move from a cornered dog.
I don't believe it either. But public opinion is a dangerous weapon. Have you heard the rumors in the capital?
I heard. The plot is pretty decent. But the logic is deeply flawed. It doesn't hold up to scrutiny. Claiming I'm coordinating an inside job? What am I coordinating exactly? Helping Great Xia, while completely crashing their economy? Is the Khan of the Northern Desert planning to give me a 100-pound medal for it?
Don't be careless. Rumors may be fake, but they can poison the people's minds.
The best way to end rumors isn't to block them. It's to guide them. I already have a plan.
Hey there, brother. That speech at the tea house yesterday was quite the performance. Spreading rumors for someone else. How much does that pay? Why not abandon the dark and join the light? Follow me, and I'll give you a better deal. Gasp. With a stable salary and a real future. It wasn't me, I didn't...
With that kind of weak mental fortitude, you call yourself a spy? 0 stars. Your Majesty, regarding the rumors, I've tracked down some of the sources, but catching a few low-level thugs doesn't solve the root problem. I propose establishing a public opinion observation bureau right inside the Institute of Technology. Have the students regularly collect street rumors. Have them write articles and compose theatrical plays, using a more engaging and entertaining approach to promote Your Majesty's benevolent policies and make our laws widely known. We expose the Northern Desert's conspiracy to set the record straight and correct the false narrative.
This is a brilliant plan.
Playing the public opinion game with me? I'll show you what official state media and a proper PR matrix actually look like.
Storytelling and plays guide the soul. Walk in the grand path right down the middle. Good and evil will always face judgment. The righteous path is paved with hardship. I think His Highness the Prince Consort is just like the loyal minister in the play. Exactly. Those Northern Desert scumbags are absolutely despicable. To stoop to such filthy low-blow tactics.
Useless! You're all completely useless. The psychological warfare plan failed again. My Khan, we should speak with the tribal chiefs. Great Xia's economic blockade has the tribes overflowing with resentment. We can barely contain it anymore.
Your approach to handling the rumors this time was extremely clever.
Piece of cake. Seizing the narrative and dominating the high ground of public opinion is just basic protocol.
He can always use these seemingly unconventional methods to resolve the most intractable problems.
The Khan is stubbornly pursuing his own path, provoking Great Xia. Now our salt and iron are cut off. How will our tribal people survive the winter? Continuing to follow him is nothing but a dead end. Exactly. The Great Xia Empress promised, as long as we cease hostilities, she will open the border markets with fair prices. Why should we continue to die for the Khan's personal ambitions? Your Majesty, the 8 tribes of Northern Desert have jointly sent an envoy. They brought a joint blood oath, claiming they have deposed the Northern Desert Khan. They formed a council of elders and swear eternal submission to Great Xia. All they ask is to reopen the border markets, to give the people of the plains a way to survive.
This is all thanks to the Prince Consort's economic blockade, an unprecedented miracle, subduing the enemy without shedding a single drop of blood.
See? Economic sanctions plus internal division. The results are absolutely stellar. Wars are way too expensive anyway.
The Prince Consort is truly a god among men. Allow this old man to offer you a toast. Come.
You praise me too highly, Your Highness. It was all thanks to Her Majesty's trust, the dedication of our troops, and the unity of my colleagues. Mostly the opponent was just too weak. In this economic war, I barely met any decent resistance.
With Northern Desert submitting, the border threat is neutralized. Prince Consort, what are your next plans?
Your Majesty, with external threats pacified, we must focus on domestic affairs, land reform, tax reform, and bureaucratic evaluations, expanding the Institute of Technology nationwide. We can finally kick off our very first 5-year plan.
With him by my side, this vast, endless empire suddenly seems so much more vivid and fascinating.
Marquis of Zenbei, Yao Yue, taking command in times of crisis to guard the northern border, crushing traitors and repelling foreign foes, boosting our national prestige. Your merits will be remembered for generations. You are hereby elevated to Duke of Zhengguo. The military and political affairs of the North shall remain under your complete control.
I thank your Majesty for this profound grace. I shall do everything in my power to ensure the eternal peace of the northern border.
Prince Consort Wu Yan, your brilliant strategies secured a monumental victory in this war. Her Majesty bestows upon you the title of Co-Regent Prince. You are exempt from kneeling before the throne, and the funding for the Institute of Technology shall be increased by 30%.
I thank Your Majesty for the praise, but the title of Co-Regent Prince is more than I deserve. I merely wish to stand alongside Your Majesty and all the esteemed ministers, moving forward hand in hand to build a golden age for Great Xia. A tall tree catches the wind, boss. These rewards just give me way more pressure. Though bringing a sword to court does sound pretty badass, even though I probably can't even lift the damn thing.
With your knowledge and sweat, you have proven that knowledge can change the fate of a nation. The surrender of the Northern Desert troops belongs to the front line, to every single soldier, and it also belongs to every single one of you. We are going to make the principles of science and reason benefit all the people across the entire world.
Technology empowers the nation. Education is the foundation. The ancestors were absolutely right. Just wonder how long it'll take to invent the internet here.
With Northern Desert submitting and external threats pacified, the court is now stable. This is the perfect time to push for domestic policy reforms. Everything the Prince Consort mentioned, farming tools, water conservancy, post roads, and tax reforms, can now be fully rolled out. The northern border also needs time to recover. I will assist the border tribes in restoring their production, stabilize our vassal relations, and use trade and culture to maintain peace.
You are both absolutely right, but conquering an empire is hard, and governing it is even harder. Redistributing wealth and power will inevitably trigger backlash from certain people. I worry that, though the court seems peaceful, dark currents are still churning underneath.
Land measurement and auditing.
Might work as a pilot in the capital, but if we try to push it nationwide, the resistance will be astronomical.
You mean to say the local tycoons and the gentry class?
Wu Yan's power is absolute now. Those cheap tricks from his institute are somehow being treated as equals to the classics of the ancient sages. If this continues, where will people like us, who rely on our ancestors and study poetry, even find a place to stand?
Don't panic. The Empress trusts him for now. He's at the peak of his power. But when water is full, it overflows. When the moon is full, it wanes. He pushes his new policies, expands education, and strikes at the core interests of the world's gentry and scholars. We just wait for the right moment.
Exactly. He's bound to make a fatal mistake eventually. Oh, we could help him make one. I heard he's trying to push some nonsense nationwide. Cold land auditing.
Excuse me, Elder. Why aren't you using the new seeds? New technology or the new farming tools?
Noble sir, it's not that we don't want to use the new methods. It's just that the land rent is too high. If we switch seeds and the harvest fails, our entire family will starve to death. It's better to stick to the old ways. It's safer.
Seems like promoting good things is seriously hard work. The real issue is the land doesn't belong to them. The ownership of the means of production is the core conflict anywhere you go. Your Majesty, though the new tech and tools are great, the resistance to rolling them out to the public is massive. The primary reason is land consolidation. Starving farmers have little to no land, so they have neither the capital nor the incentive to adopt new tech. The local elites and gentry are hooked on the old exploitation system. They feign compliance with the new laws, or outright sabotage them.
Prince Consort, what is your brilliant strategy?
We need a two-pronged approach. First, the court establishes an agricultural support agency, providing rental loans, farming tools, and even land. We'll dispatch students from the institute to lower their risks. Second, to tackle land consolidation, local officials, and royal relatives holding excess land will either have it confiscated or be hit with massive taxes.
This move will send shockwaves through the entire empire. We must plan this meticulously and tread very carefully. We can start with the Agricultural Support Agency and the land auditing first.
We need to identify the flaws in the empire's land and taxation systems, analyze the historical data, build analytical models, find the core problems, and pinpoint areas for improvement. This will provide the concrete evidence for Her Majesty's future decisions. Do the research first, let the big data do the talking. Let's see how those entitled elites try to twist their way out of this one.
The Prince Consort wishes to push land reform. This should be a great thing for the nation and the people. But that official in Jiangnan, who kept submitting petitions, Imperial Censor Liu, who supported the new policies, back in his own hometown, has gobbled up hundreds of acres of prime farmland himself. Preaching one thing and doing another. Isn't he just a massive hypocrite? These new policies are probably just swapping in a new group of people to hoard all the wealth.
This so-called new policy is just a tool for cronyism and eliminating political rivals. Exactly.
Look at this. Impeaching Censor Liu from Jiangnan, Free and others, for illicit land consolidation. Even though our investigation showed the numbers were exaggerated, it wasn't completely baseless. Now everyone in the court is raising serious doubts about the new policies again.
Your Majesty, someone is pushing this from the shadows. Their goal isn't just to take down a few officials. It's a smear campaign against the land reform, to make sure we can't push any future regulations.
I know, but on this matter, they did catch us slipping. Prince Consort, what is our next move?
The mastermind is incredibly vicious. Want me to investigate in secret and drag them into the light?
This is an open conspiracy. Even if we find out it's Prince Gong's remnants, or someone else entirely, it's too hard to convict them on this alone. The real issue is how to restore the confidence of the scholars and the rest of the reform supporters. Since they want to use land consolidation as their weapon, then we'll answer them head on. We won't just audit our supporters. We'll audit our enemies too. We audit everything crystal clear, without a shadow of a doubt, and announce the results to the entire world. At the same time, we push forward the draft of the Land Restriction Act. Shift the narrative from pointing fingers to solving the actual problem. Not personal attacks. Trying to drag me into a mudslinging contest? I'm just gonna unlock a whole new level. I'll crush them with pure policy debate. Your Majesty, recently, the court and the public have been heavily debating the issue of land consolidation. I believe this concerns the very foundation of our nation and the survival of our people. We absolutely cannot afford to be vague, nor can we let this become a tool for partisan warfare. I propose we establish a Land Auditing and Land Restriction Act Drafting Committee. First, thoroughly investigate the land holdings of all officials in the capital. Everything must be strictly registered according to the law, and post those registries publicly. At the same time, we enact the Land Restriction Act, setting a strict cap on land ownership. Those who exceed the limit will face mandatory buyouts or brutal taxes to appease the public.
The Prince Consort's words are the foundation of the state. The land auditing must be executed at all costs. Effective immediately, we establish the Land Auditing Bureau and the Land Restriction Drafting Committee. And Prince Anne will act as the chief director. Prince Consort Guyen, along with the Ministers of Revenue and Justice and the Institute of Technology, will dispatch elites to assist. We start right here in the capital. No matter who is implicated, no exceptions will be made.
We obey your Majesty's command.
The boss is absolutely badass. Now we're in for a real good show.
Prince Consort, you have truly given this old man a monumental headache. This assignment is going to offend an absolute ocean of people.
Your Highness offending those elites in exchange for the hearts of the people is a fantastic deal. Besides, with Your Highness acting as our anchor, what do I have to fear?
I will go right now and gather the historical fish scale land registers and tax catalogs. It's just that they are incredibly old and riddled with errors.
No need. The Institute of Technology has a data analytics team. They specialize in handling these exact kinds of ancient ledgers. Time to introduce them to big data mining.
My lords, you must be exhausted from your journey. The master of the estate has prepared food and wine. Right this way, please. No need. Please cooperate with us, manager. Bring out the land deeds. We are here to survey.
They actually dare to investigate. All the way to my doorstep! Go send word to our people below. Create some trouble for their auditing work. But remember, make it legal trouble. For instance, incite a few clueless tenant farmers. Just tell them that the auditing is just an excuse to raise their taxes.
Hey, we can't let them measure the land. If they measure it, they'll raise our taxes. Drive them out! Yeah.
Protect the documents! Do not clash with the civilians. Calm down, everyone. We are not here to raise your taxes. We are actually here to reduce them.
You're not welcome here. Get lost!
Please calm down.
Get out! Get out!
Let's just leave. Retreat.
Prince Consort, the auditing is facing resistance. What are your thoughts on this?
This was entirely expected. The commoners are being deceived. I suggest we immediately post public notices announcing that any land in the capital region that is audited will receive a tax exemption next year. Furthermore, any confiscated excess land will be distributed to farmers with little to no land at a heavily discounted rate. We guide them with profit and pacify them with tangible benefits.
Excellent. I approve. Draft the decree immediately.
Come look at this. This is the court's newly issued tax exemption policy and the land redistribution map. Oh, my fellow villagers! They were measuring our land so they could lower our taxes and give us fields. We were completely deceived by those black-hearted gentry. Long live the Empress! The Prince Consort is brilliant. Yes, long live the Empress. The Prince Consort is brilliant. Long live the Empress!
The northern desert tribes are mostly stable. Border trade is running smoothly. I heard your auditing in the capital faced some friction. Need any help?
Not for now. You, the Duke of Zhengguo, have way too much killing intent. Using you against a few local elites is serious overkill. Let them jump around for a few more days, once the capital pilot succeeds, and the official data report comes out. Let's see how those old fossils in court can possibly object. When we push it nationwide, the goal of Phase 1 is to secure the economy and build a flawless model project. Your Majesty. In the capital region, the auditing task is 80% complete. The data shows that officials in the capital alone have been hiding and evading taxes by up to 20%. If we extrapolate this nationwide, the numbers are absolutely staggering.
If we can recover all of these lost tax revenues, it would be enough to build 10 institutes of technology or exempt the commoners from taxes for 3 full years. You have worked hard, Prince Consort.
Reform cannot rely solely on passion and an imperial decree. We must use wisdom. We must let them see tangible, real benefits. Touching people's profits is often much harder than touching their souls. When you all become officials across the land, you must always remember this.
The storm in the capital seems to have calmed, but the undercurrents are still there. Prince Gong's remnants, and the nobles whose profits were hit, won't just let this go.
I know. The more moves we make, the faster they will expose themselves. The northern border is newly settled. It still needs you there to hold the fort. Use trade and culture to maintain the peace. As for the capital, I can handle it.
Take care of yourself.
You too. Only with you guarding the gates can I safely push the reforms forward. Having a badass and reliable ally guarding the outside gives me a whole lot more confidence.
Though the process had some bumps, fortunately, we got off to a good start, and because of the tax exemption in the capital, our revenues dropped slightly for now. But the governance has been purified. The people will surely rally behind us. In the long run, the pros far outweigh the cons.
Next up, we should merge the Agricultural Support Agency with the auditing results and pilot the new tax system. In the capital region, at the same time, the Institute of Technology should shift its focus to water conservancy projects and agricultural theories on how to drastically increase crop yields.
Sometimes, just being with you is full of endless surprises.
Domestic reform has only just begun. We still have a very long road ahead. But with her by my side, with these students full of hope, and with capable allies like Yao Yue, no matter what challenges come, they all seem worth looking forward to. Let's get this 5-year plan rolling.
Your Majesty, Prince Consort, the stars have shifted slightly in recent days. Though the main star remains firm, Beside the auxiliary star, a dark, ominous aura seems to linger. It appears, I fear villains are approaching from afar. We must guard against foreign evils, colluding with ghosts on the inside.
You mean some outside force is trying to stir up trouble? And someone in the court might be helping them?
Northern Desert is newly subdued. Could there be another border threat?
It is not a threat of swords and armies. It seems related to merchants and the circulation of crafts and goods.
Technology theft. Economic infiltration. Oh, I know this script way too well.
Divine mirrors from across the seas. Reflects every single hair with perfect clarity. And we have this oblivion incense. Just light one burner. And forget all your sorrows. Boss, freshly imported exotic goods.
These exotic foreign imports are ridiculously expensive. Yet this trend of extreme luxury is spreading. Something's wrong with this. It feels like some kind of new narcotic.
Hey, boss.
Your Majesty, these mirrors are nothing but glass. Easy to make. But the profit margins are terrifyingly high. But the real issue is this oblivion incense. I suspect it's a toxic substance, capable of destroying a person's will.
A toxic substance? If this floods our markets, I fear, at best, it drains our wealth. At worst, it could destroy the entire nation. Whoever is behind this must be executed.
Prince Consort, several unfilial nephews, in my own household, have recently become addicted to that oblivion incense. They are completely lethargic. I highly suspected there was something wicked about it.
Your Highness, this thing is poison. It must be strictly banned. Did we investigate the backgrounds of those overseas merchants?
They are tied to several major maritime merchant families along the southeastern coast, and rumor has it there are eastern pirates behind them. Along with the backing of a faction calling themselves the Nine Chrysanthemums Clan.
Your Majesty, to combat this foreign evil, we need a multi-pronged approach. First, establish a general customs administration. Strictly inspect all imported goods, especially luxury items and suspicious substances. We can levy massive taxes to limit their imports. Second, issue an absolute ban. Strictly prohibit the trade of oblivion incense and similar goods. Violators will be punished with extreme severity. Third, establish the Great Shah Royal Commerce. We can independently develop even more exquisite items and vessels, using domestic goods to crush foreign imports, reclaiming our market dominance.
You are absolutely right, especially this customs administration and the Royal Commerce Bureau. It is truly a masterful stroke to cut them off at the root. Petition granted.
This time, our new mission is to develop our own glass and mirrors. Higher quality, cheaper price. Identify the exact composition of oblivion incense, and synthesize a direct antidote for its toxicity. It's time to show them what real technology looks like. I can handle modern opium. You think I can't handle this ancient era knockoff drug?
Master! The Great Xia Court reacted incredibly fast. They established customs and a Royal Commerce Bureau. Bringing our goods in has become drastically harder, and oblivion incense has been outright banned.
It doesn't matter. This was entirely expected. Let the Empress of Great Xia keep herself busy for a while. Our true objective is to acquire the Great Xia Institute of Technologies, core technologies, especially those capable of enriching the nation and strengthening the military. The blueprints they're researching for new fertilizers and highly efficient water wheels. Notify our operatives in the capital to strike at the perfect moment.
Yes!
I've been waiting for you. Friends from the 9 Chrysanthemums clan. Suicide assassins. Brutal. Looks like they were dead set on getting this. Your Majesty, their methods were highly professional. They came straight for our core tech. Seems the 9 Chrysanthemums clan hasn't given up. Then I will send them a grand gift.
Wait, at the same time.
Take the initiative and strike back. They want our technology, right? So I'll hand them a massive gift. A gift that looks absolutely flawless, but actually contains a fatal core defect.
Are you planning to beat them at their own game?
Exactly. We'll take the formula that we tampered with, the one that causes the soil to permanently harden, declassify it, age the documents artificially, so it feels authentic, and like they just got incredibly lucky to steal it. Playing corporate espionage with me? I'll let you taste what real disinformation feels like.
Master! We finally got it.
Immediately follow this formula, mass produce it, and start using it in the manors. Under our control first.
Yes.
This is truly heaven blessing the 9 Chrysanthemums clan. Wu Yan. Oh, Wu Yan. Even if you are as cunning as a demon, you're still entirely beneath my heel.
Master, with this formula, our grain yields are guaranteed to skyrocket. By then, we can seize control of vastly more resources and further infiltrate Great Xia. We could even counterattack their economic lifeline.
That boy, Wu Yan, there's nothing to worry about anymore.
Wait, this is a subtitle error. Speakers should be Wu Yan here based on context. Will output English matching visual. Your Majesty.
That grand gift must have already been delivered directly into Master Juju's hands. Calculating the time, they should be using it on a massive scale by now.
Will this really work? If they see through it.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. The formula looks incredibly authentic, and the core defect is hidden extremely well. They won't notice a thing in the short term. In fact, there will even be a slight sign of increased yield at first. But in less than a month, the soil will harden into rock. The land's fertility will utterly collapse. By the time they realize, it will be far too late for regrets. The more they invest in it, the more catastrophic their losses will be. Trying to play dirty with me? I'll bury you alive. This is what knowledge-crushing ignorance looks like.
Your Highness Prince Consort, we succeeded. We didn't just successfully analyze the addictive compound in Oblivion incense. We've also developed an initial formula for a cleansing powder that can alleviate the withdrawal symptoms. And it can be brewed as a soup. It's incredibly cheap and very easy to produce.
Excellent. Distribute it to the Imperial Clinic and the Royal Commerce Bureau. Mass produce it. Through our subsidized pharmacies, we will distribute it for free, or at extremely low cost to the commoners. At the same time, the dangers of Oblivion incense and the healing effects of the cleansing powder must be broadcasted to the entire nation.
Yes, sir.
One hand strikes their economy. The other provides humanitarian aid. My strategy covers absolutely every angle.
Master! Disaster. The fields that used the new fertilizer. The crops? They grew so well at first. But then, the leaves all turned yellow. And the roots rotted away. Now, massive stretches of fields are completely dead. And the soil is as hard as stone. And the other fields that used the fertilizer are too.
Wu Yan. You dare scheme against me?
It's over. Years of savings. Massive investments in manpower and resources. It's all completely gone.
The Island Pirates 9 Chrysanthemums clan, due to using the flawed fertilizer, suffered total crop failure across their manors. The losses are catastrophic. Their internal ranks are in chaos. And their leader, Master Juju, suffered a massive heart attack from rage and is now bedridden.
The Prince Consort's one fake formula is worth more than 100,000 troops. Winning without a single drop of blood, we've crippled this beast. This is the absolute pinnacle of psychological warfare. I am in total awe.
Your Majesty, you praise me too highly, Your Highness. It was all thanks to the enemy's cooperation. Mostly because they were just too greedy. The villains these days just aren't up to par. With the 9 Chrysanthemums clan severely crippled, they won't be making any waves. Anytime soon, we could use this exact opportunity to completely eradicate the southeastern pirate threat.
Your Majesty is wise.
Order the coastal navy to step up patrols. Blockade the islands where the remnants are hiding. Offer them the right to free trade. To divide and conquer. Completely sever the 9 Chrysanthemums clan's entire economic lifeline.
Excellent.
Economic warfare combined with psychological warfare, plus a little bit of military deterrence. A full package service guaranteed to satisfy.
Master, our factions everywhere are being surrounded and wiped out. Our financial lifelines have been severed.
Heaven destroys me. It is not a fault of strategy. It is simply that my intellect was inferior.
In this glorious golden age, we must drink a grand toast to Her Majesty.
To the Prince Consort!
The stars are peaceful. The Emperor's star and its guardian star shine in perfect harmony. The Great Dynasty will endure for eternity. A toast to this hard-won era of peace.
Come, let us all drink to this.
This big crazy family is pretty great.
It seems we still have so much work left to do.
Yeah, as long as this golden age is what you wish for, and what the people hope for.
The Institute of Technology has established branches in every province, and the expansion will never stop. The Land Restriction Act is being urgently refined and perfected. Are you ready to push it out nationwide?
Yes, it must be rolled out nationwide.
Exploring the nature of things to acquire knowledge is no longer just empty talk. You must integrate your own skills with tax reform, economic policy, and technology to solve these massive challenges.
Having you in this lifetime is truly a blessing.
Forging this golden age with you, I could die without regrets. From streaking in a bathhouse to forging a golden age, this time travel script can finally be considered perfectly cleared, right?